particular, I want to talk about baseboards. You think we can do that, Steve?
We can do that. We can do
We're
that.
not going to talk about the amazing prime rib that you cook for the holidays. We're going to talk about this. And the thing that I like about baseboards, though, this is another way to just give your home that added oomph.
When it comes to this point in construction, it's time to get creative. Follow your design elements. Again, you can dream it, we can mill it.
And the thing about installing baseboards, I feel as though this is a great entry-level DIY project. It's something that isn't that difficult to do as long as you have the dimensions figured out.
Not so much in new construction, but older construction, how square the walls are, how plumb they are, and this and that. There are really 3 different techniques.
Okay.
As far as installation goes. Everybody knows mitering, slide compound miter saws now, make it nice, and we have an example of that. We're making a 45 miter cut,
okay,
and then the adjacent piece with a 45 miter cut. You know, this is well and fine as long as the walls are nice and plumb and square.
And if they're not?
But then you start to see gapping in the miter. Okay, so the next step, and this is used in a lot of moldings in, say, crown molding.
Okay.
Very prevalent in crown molding. This is what we call a cope joint.
Okay.
Okay? And what it does, you more or less make a miter, and then you follow the profile line to cut away. Now this marries up nicely. Okay, and if it's a little bit out of square, it's going to be more forgiving. So let's go ahead and tack a couple pieces up. The cope joint, when you're nailing your baseboard, you leave the corner a little bit flexible, so you nail back out here.
Okay.
And as that base comes and goes a little bit, that joint will still conceal.
Okay, that makes sense to me. All right.
Why don't you go ahead, glasses.
Oh, glasses. Can't forget those. This is my favorite part of coming out here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's our inside corner, right? Now we have to address our outside corner.
Right.
All right. Typically, just like in a lot of woodworking, we would apply a glue, a woodworker's glue, okay? Then we would come in and make our outside corner miter on a 45 cut.
So Steve, what would happen if, say, I installed this baseboard, but there was still a gap when all was said and done? Is there anything that I could do to fix that aesthetically?
There's an old trick.
Okay.
Okay. Take the neck of your hammer.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's all, you're blending the seams.
That's all. Yeah.
And then a little bit of paint or stain or?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So, not that big of a deal.
That's a really cool trick.
This next one is more architecturally specific to the Victorian colonial side. The beauty of it, they're all 90-degree butt joints. Okay, so for a DIYer, very friendly.
Okay. I don't know. Gotta shimmy that in.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting look.
Our outside corner pinch, and I'm going to take the gun for a second.
You got it?
I got it. And you can finish this up.
All right, I'm going to come on over to the other side.
Boom, boom.
What an interesting look.
There you go.
Okay, I love that.
3 different techniques of baseboard installation.
And really, it is relatively easy. I think the biggest thing is just knowing what kind of style you want for your home, and then how to get the pieces cut. But that's where Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods comes into play,
Guys
right?
at the counter, right? They're always here, 7060 Corey Road. 1-800-732-1697, an excellent phone staff, and of course, BairdBrothers.com.
I completely feel like I could do this in my home, so I owe that to you, Steve. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.